sorry about my appearance and the lighting. The reason I'm not using my ring light is because I'm wearing my glasses, as you can read by the title. And the reason I look like this is because it is rainy, cloudy, windy, and cold out, and I'm not going anywhere, so I have a sweatshirt on, a t-shirt, and some leggings. Because today I decided to actually have a desk. So I have a desk, finally. I used my desk for the past couple months for painting. I have a video that I filmed that I might show you guys what the painting is. It's called Pour Painting. And that is new. I love it. So yeah, that is new. I brought out my computer. It's been sitting under my desk collecting dust. I cleaned it and got that set up. That is pretty cool. So as you can read by the title, as I was putting away my paint supplies and making my desk come back to life, I saw in the closet where I put my paint supplies, I made some room. I just put it in the guest bedroom closet. I found this. Olivia Hooper's writing book. Way back then, I used to write stories. They weren't good stories. They weren't the best. I started reading one of the stories and I was like, oh, that'll be perfect for a video because of how I used to spell. I am a terrible speller, especially back then. I've gotten better over time. Graduated high school, went to college for about a year, so I know how to spell now. So I'm going to read you 4 short stories out of this composition book. And in the comments, if I didn't finish a story or if you want to change the story up and make it your own, share it in the comments. I would love to read them, and let's get started. Alright, so after the last clip you saw, I started talking, and as I was reading the first story, I realized I wasn't recording. I didn't hit record. So, before I start, so like I said in the last clip, I used to write stories, like all the time. I actually dreamed of becoming like an author. I wanted to become an author, but after a while, or once I got into high school, and I realized about essays, no. I was like, I mean, even though authors don't write essays, I hated writing after I found out about essays. And I was like, nope, I'm never writing again or becoming an author. But I used to write stories and have my mom proofread them. That's how much I was into them. Like, I used to love it. So the first story I'm going to read to you is called The Sprained Wrist. And mind you, back then, I was a terrible speller. I could not spell for my life. Now that I graduated high school and went to like a year of college, I know how to spell now accurately. But I just want you to look at how I spelled sprained wrist. Not even close. So, we're getting to a lot of spelling errors along the way. One afternoon, Olivia rode her bike down the road around the circle. Now here's how I spelled road. R-O-D-E, like rodeo. Circle, it wasn't actually a circle. The proper term for the circle was a cul-de-sac. But me being me, I probably forgot or didn't know how to spell cul-de-sac. So I spelled circle, C-I-R-C-A-L. Look, who am I? Anyway, about 4 times. Oh, I thought that was a period. So I put a comma and then about 4 times. Then she saw Dylan. I should have said, then she saw her brother. Anyway, then she saw Dylan come down the road. He went around the circle. That was it, kind of like a run-on sentence. So I should have said, then she saw her brother come down the road, comma, he went around the circle as well. Then he went around the circle. Then they both went home when Dylan crashed into Olivia. It's funny how I wrote this. And they both fell off their bikes. So we went home when Dylan crashed into Olivia, and then they both fell off their bike. Like I should have said, they both fell off their bikes, like after crashing each other, and then went home. She had 4 cuts and her wrist was hurting. Olivia walked home when her dad came on her 4-wheeler. So there's no explanation about what happened to the bike. There's no explanation if I left it at the circle or if I was walking with the bike. Okay. She told her dad what happened. Then her dad said, "Get on the 4-wheeler. I'll take you where Dylan is." Is. I ended it with is. You're not supposed to. When she got where Dylan was, she got her bike and went home. When she got home, she sat on the counter. I forgot a T in counter. COUNER. Her dad got the first aid kit. Her dad said, "What hurts?" And she said, "My wrist." And her dad said, "I think you have a sprained wrist." Then her dad gave her some ice to put on her wrist. Then she sat on the couch to watch TV. Instead of a G for gave, I put a C. Cave. Then her dad gave her some ice to put on her wrist. I mean, that was a run-on sentence right there. I didn't even put a comma or anything. On Sunday, they went to CVS to buy a cast. When they got home, they put it on. And in 3 or 2 days, it felt better. The end. I think that was my first story I ever written. I am laughing at myself so hard. I was probably like in 5th grade. 5th or 4th grade. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Or wait. Yeah. It wasn't even a cast. It was like one of those wraps you wrap around. Or some sort of like a cast. But it wasn't a real cast. If you put cast in a story, they're going to think an actual cast. But we didn't go to the hospital or the ER or anything, so. Alright. Alright, that was the first story. I'm kind of traumatized. My penmanship, my handwriting is awful. And I don't even know how to write. Moving on. This one is called The Haunted House. And I always put, at the corner up here, I always put, I don't know if you can see it, by Olivia Hooper. Alright, sorry if you keep seeing stuff on my computer. Things keep popping up. Alright, so as I said, this is called The Haunted House. And I started with Once Upon a Time. This isn't a fairy tale. Why am I starting with Once Upon a Time? I hate myself. Once upon a time, there lived a girl named Sally and a boy named Jack. So obviously, right off the bat, if there's not even a title, you're going to think this is some, like, they fall in love, happily ever after is going to happen. No. One fine 4th of July morning, Jack and Sally were eating breakfast when their mother told them that they were going to a haunted house that night before watching fireworks. This is July. Why am I mixing October with the 4th of July? There are no haunted houses anywhere besides October. what was going through my mind at that time? Did I want like the 4th of July and Halloween to merge into one, I guess? I don't know. Sally was so excited. Here's how I spelled excited. I'm laughing at myself so hard inside. EXSICIDED. Excited. Oh my gosh. Jack was scared. Jack was 8 years old. He did not like haunted houses. Her sister loved haunted houses. She was 10. The last time Jack went to a haunted houses when he was 5. That made absolutely no sense. I should have said, the last time Jack went to a haunted house, comma, was when he was 10. Or when he was 5. He got so scared, he cried they had to leave, and his sister did not get to go in. So, was Sally waiting to go in? They didn't go together? I don't. She was so mad that she pinched her brother. So it's like a flashback. After breakfast, they got dressed, brushed their teeth, and run a couple of errands. Here's how I spelled errands. AIRENS. Then went home before the haunted house and fireworks. When they got there, they had to wait in a long line. Oh my god, when I do my periods, I don't just put like a dot. I literally like color in a circle. See, I don't know if you can see right here, but this one right here. Look how much emphasis I put in that period. Not necessary. When they got almost there, ALLMOT, almost there, Jack was feeling scared. Her sister said not feel scared. It is not scary. I forgot another L for feel. Or I spelled feel F-E-L. Okay, said Jack. When Jack and Sally went in the haunted house, Jack did not feel scared after all. Hey Mom, I'm not scared of haunted houses anymore. Good, now let's go see fireworks. When they got there, they sat on the ground, then watched the fireworks. They were pretty. P-R-I-T-Y. Oh my god. When they got home, Jack and Sally went to bed. The end. These are awful, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing so hard. You can't tell, but I'm laughing inside so hard, if you know what I mean. Okay, we have 2 more stories. Okay, this one I don't think is finished, so I'm going to want one of y'all or some of y'all, if you can, to finish this story in the comments. This is called The Elevator. One day when Olivia got off the bus, she saw her house was taller. So my handwriting got a little better, and I'm sure my grammar and my writing got a lot better too. So she ran to the house to find how to get up there. She looked everywhere. Then she saw a big blue button on the wall next to the couch. When she pushed it, an elevator came down, so when she hopped on, she saw 5 buttons: an open and close button, a ground floor, and second, third floor, and the first floor. She pushed the second floor. When she got off, she saw 10 doors with 10 different numbers on it. So she walked to number 5. When she walked in, she saw 2 beds, a bathroom, a TV, a refrigerator, and a telephone, just like a hotel room. Then she walked inside number 9. It was the same. It was the same in all the rooms. Then she walked down the hall, and to her left, she saw French doors. When she opened them, she was so amazed. She saw arcade games, bumper cars, laser tag, Xbox 360, Xbox Connect, PlayStation 2, 3, and a Wii. Then she hopped back on the elevator and pushed number 3. She saw an indoor swimming pool and a snack shack. She was thrilled, but she did not know who came up with building all this. So her last stop, she went to the ground floor. When the doors opened, she saw a 15-inch TV, a round couch, and in the middle she saw a pool table, a fish tank, a bar, and a dart set by the fish tank. She felt like she was rich. That night at dinner, Olivia asked Mom, why is there an elevator, a second and third, and a ground floor? Because your dad at work said there's a lot of people who have to live in hotels and are poor. And people can stay here as long as they want. How are they going to know where Dad is going to put up? Oh, how are they going to know? Well, Dad is going to put up flyers and signs. Cool, I feel rich. You're not, rats. Alright, so I guess that was like the ending of it. But if any of y'all want to finish the rest of this story called The Elevator, feel free to do. And last but not least, the Stalker. So this one... Okay. One evening in a house, there was a mom, dad, and a brother named Jake, and a sister named Miranda. They were a fine family till something happened that night. Miranda, said Mom. What, Mom? Said Miranda. I need you to come downstairs. What do you need? Dad and I are going out, so I need you to watch Jake. But I was going to go to the movies. Sorry, maybe next weekend. We will be back at midnight. Call us if you need anything. Call us if there is an emergency. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay, Jake, I need you to stay out of my way and do not cause trouble. Okay, said Jake. Miranda slammed the door loudly. After a few short hours, Miranda and Jake decided to watch a movie. Jake, what movie would you like to watch? How about Halloween? Are you sure? You want to watch that? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, we will watch that. Did you hear that, Jake? Hear what? That. That's probably just the wind hitting a tree branch against the window. But it's not windy outside. Well then, Jake exclaimed. Hey, Miranda, did you get the popcorn? I'm getting it, said Jake. Here you go, thanks. Did you hear that? I did. I think someone's stalking us. How can you tell? I can just feel it, Miranda whispered. Stay right there. I will be back. The phone rang. Hello? Answered Anna. I think someone is stalking me. It may be Ryan. You know how he likes to stalk people. I'm gonna go check outside. I'll call you when I'm done. Okay, said Anna. Jake, I'm gonna go outside to check who might be stalking me. Hello? Hello? Anna? Alright, that's the end of that story. So if you want to finish the Stalker as well, comment the rest of that story down below. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It was long, obviously, because these stories were long and I had a bunch to say in between. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just a little something I decided to do and to throw up to keep my schedule going. Also, I know in my meetup and update video my meetup and Publix update video, that I told you guys I would be training for customer service. I have been, but I've been doing the same thing. I haven't been behind the customer service desk yet. But if you still want me to give you an update of what I've been training on, let me know. But I've been waiting till I become behind the customer service desk to do a much longer video, because this one will be really short. But if you still want me to do it, let me know. And yeah, and as always, smile more.